This is Tiran and Austin with Anytime Fitness here
Hello.
at Katy on Pinnote, and we are back again with another Monday, nutritional tips.
It's that time again already. Wow,
Yeah,
time flies.
goes by really quick. So we're here. We want to share with you some foods that are traditionally considered healthy,
Yep.
but maybe if not eaten the appropriate way or consuming too much of them, it may not be the best thing for you. Now, I think one thing we discussed when we were talking about this is that if you are eating pizzas and hamburgers and greasy foods and stuff like that, and you switch that with some of these foods, that would be a big step in a positive direction.
Sure would.
So we don't want to say these foods are necessarily bad, but we're saying though that these foods typically considered to be healthy. And when you hear about them, you might be like, "Whoa! I thought those were all healthy, and why are they not so healthy?"
Yep.
So, Austin, what do we got for us? What's the first one?
All right, starting out, again, what Mr. Tyron there was saying is granola. So typically store-bought granola, just be careful with nutrition info. There might be a lot of sugar, there might be hiding a lot of fat in there as well. So granola, which may not be unhealthy, just kind of look at the portion size and see what they're putting in it. So we just want y'all to be more aware of what y'all are eating. So something healthy can be unhealthy if it's the wrong kind.
Yeah, the portion. Good. All right, so the next one that we have here is smoothies, or sort of these yogurt drinks. Now with these types of drinks, it's not, again, the ingredients are not bad, right?
Yeah.
But it's the mixture of having a lot of things that make it taste really good. And I think you're going to see this as a common theme with a lot of these things that are marketed in a certain way, that they're sort of put out there like, hey, it's healthy on the surface, but then when you look at the actual nutritional facts, you see that there's a lot of sugar, there's a lot of carbohydrates, see you later, Charlie, and that's something that you see constantly in smoothies, right? So with these, be very careful with what's in the ingredients, because they can be very, very high in sugar, and that's why they taste so good. But of course, they'll have some nutritional positives, like having fruits and these types of things for some good micronutrients. But in general, smoothies.
Yeah, there we go.
Careful.
Everyone likes a good smoothie.
Yeah.
Next is another one considered pretty healthy. We got bran muffins. So bran muffins, they are very high in fiber, but just like the granola, you just really got to watch that sugar and like that fat that they might be hiding in there along with the fiber. So if you're getting a good source of fiber, like 5-10 grams of fiber from it, but it's up there at like 30-40 grams of sugar, then it's going to start getting a little excessive. It's going to get away, and it's almost outweighing the healthy side. So it's one of those things, just look at the nutrition label, make sure it's actually healthy, and kind of cut the junk, if you will.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is what we typically see is in a lot of restaurants that will be offered as alternatives are these like sort of whole wheat wraps, or wraps in general. And here you want to be careful, because although they're marketed as being a healthy option to the fast food that is there, which is true, it is a healthier option, it still can be really, really high in different calories coming from the tortilla or the wrap itself, and also the sauces that are put on the wrap. Okay, now the leafy vegetables, the chicken, these types of things, that's all very healthy, but it's when you add on all these other ingredients that start to drive up the calorie count that then really can lead to some fat storage that we're trying not to accumulate. So stay away from those wraps, or at least make sure that you monitor what they're putting in them. Okay?
Good point, I like it. Is anybody else getting hungry, by the way?
Yes.
That's totally okay.
Yes. It's right around lunchtime right now.
Okay, and next, I'm just going to kind of give you all a couple examples of this one, but for the most part, whenever you see fat-free, you really got to look to see why, like how is it fat-free? So if it's something that should have fats, there's nothing wrong with fat in general, as far as there are healthy fats. Your body does need fat, your organs run on fat. That's why if you get too low body percentage, it's organ function's actually going to slow down, but that's not till low single digits, so that takes a little while. But for the most part, just look to see what they're replacing all that fat with. So if it says fat-free, but then you look at the label and you'll see that all of a sudden there's a bunch of sugar in something that there shouldn't be sugar in. So they're going to hide it, they're going to try to label it as something else. So getting that fat-free, see what they're going to replace it with once again. So it could be less healthy than if it was just the regular organic version of the same.
Yeah, and that's something that definitely is a marketing trick that was done, I don't know, back in the 80s and 90s and such, where things were like, okay, fat is the big problem. We're all just too fat. Okay, well, let's just cut out our fats in our foods, and that will solve the problem. But that didn't solve the problem. We still have obesity issues, and that's simply because they labeled it fat-free. They take away the fat, but then they just added it on the carbohydrates so that it would still taste good. And that's just something that, that's just something to get you to buy more fat-free items, but it's not really going to help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's for sure.
All right, so next one we've got here, actually we've got a couple left. We've got pretzels, right? Pretzels. I think that's pretty obvious, actually.
Sounds
Pretzels.
good.
Yeah, pretzels are good. I lived in Germany for a number of years, and they make the best pretzels I've ever had. But general, the thing about pretzels, I think it's also going to be the same with the one you're gonna share next. It's the sodium content. It's bread. It's got a lot of carbs in it and such. So yeah, pretzels. I don't know if anybody actually. People think that pretzels are actually healthy.
I don't know. I feel like everyone knows it, but it's probably not too healthy. I think it's like that enriched flour once again. They kind of bleach out all the
Who
nutrients.
came up with this list? Okay,
Where did this come from? And next, once again, like you just said, is a big part of it is definitely going to be the sodium, because I have veggie burgers for y'all. So as healthy as it may sound, you really got to look at the sodium that's going to be included in it. So there's going to be some things that's going to make you bloat. So you might be on a super healthy diet, eating a lot of veggie burgers, any kind of soy-containing ingredients, and then all of a sudden you're 5-10 pounds heavier in a week. There's a good chance that there's a lot of water absorption there, and a big cause for that would be the sodium. So watch the sodium intake as far as that overnight water gain. It's also can lead to some other bad health problems, but.
Yeah, and I think, we've got one more on here. It has to do with diet sodas, drinks, and teas and stuff. I mean, a lot of this, we have a general rule here that we say, hey, don't drink your calories, okay? And if you live by that one, that's a really good principle that will save you a lot as far as your calories and will help you lose weight, right? But, diet sodas, different drinks, teas and such that are, professed to be healthier options, they are healthier options, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're healthy across the board. So just be careful with the consumption of a lot of these items. There are some chemicals and such like that that are used that in general wellness and health that we're all about, probably not the best thing for you.
Yep.
Okay. Austin, do you have any other tips or anything like that?
Oh yeah, just with drinking your calories. So the only exception there would be, of course, just like a protein shake or something healthy that you know is healthy for that post-workout. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just want to go back and kind of cover over it. Just look at what you're eating. So cut the junk. If first step is just getting to eating healthy, if that's your first step, if you're already eating pizza and burgers for every meal, then just eating healthy in general is a good place to go. From there, look at what you're eating. Really try to cut the junk and really track that sugar intake is a big part of it. And then from there, you can really start to dial it in and get your goals a little bit faster.
All right, so that's it for this week. That's your nutrition tip.
Nutrition Monday.
Yeah,
that's
the
hashtag.
Hashtag it. Okay. I'm still a little bit lost on the hashtag thing. I think I'm
Is
just
this
a little
even a
bit old.
hashtag? I'm not sure. Close enough.
I think that's it. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.